Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and this is a review and unboxing of the brand new Airmax for the 2025 year. Of course, they release these every year about around March, the month of March, and this is the actual Airmax. It's called DN8. So this is supposed to be, the glory shoe of the year as far as technology, this and that. And the packaging does look very interesting. It's kind of related to how they made the bubbles with these dots. So, it's a premium box, not cheaply recycled, this and that. They did, spend some money on the printing, and it is a nice box, as you can see. So here's the box inside, and the paper is also very interesting. They have this looks like an engineering blueprint of what the shoe is made of, or how it was made. And you can see the air bubble units here. These are probably the rear, maybe, or maybe the front, who knows. But that is the shoe here, how it looks. And then that is part of the sole with the back, this plastic support here for the ankle. And then they have the actual sole here and the air bubbles with the bottom part. And here we go, this is the actual shoe. And yeah, as you can see, they actually show engineering wise how these bubbles are supposed to work, because the air goes around and then it's exchanged between the two chambers here. So it is actually 2x2 chambers. That's how they were made. Very interesting as far as, the way they did it. Oh, we have even a measuring scale here. Interesting. Okay, well, this is the shoe. Some reflective materials, obviously. And first looks, to be honest with you, I actually like a lot the design of this shoe when you open this out of the box. And it's just, it has this interesting kind of streamline. It has these very interesting kind of openings, though those are vents. Actually, those are ventilated openings with kind of a mesh material. So this derives, I believe, from the previous DN models from some years back. I think the original model started back in 97 or 98. Then they've had them re-released, and then this is a completely new model, obviously, because they decided, I guess, to redesign it, or design it as a new style. So yeah, I mean, two reflective dots, Airmax logo, reflective, the Nike swoosh. Again, this looks like a breathable mesh. Then we have the actual air bubbles stuck in here, or kind of melted. And we have this ankle support. We have the Airmax logo. This is a very kind of a rubberish plastic, soft. And then, okay, what do we have here? Made with at least 20% recycled content. Okay, so that's the new move. So Nike keeps going with this. Blah, blah, blah. And two more reflective dots here. And then the mesh. Let's see if we can actually get this. Yeah. Support here. Try to see inside. Okay. Well, we have a foam piece here, as you can see. So I thought this would have been a little bit more breathable, but I'm touching it and it does have the foam piece. It's probably about 2 millimeters thick, so I probably wouldn't recommend this to be a summer shoe. This would probably kind of fit into spring to fall climate, I guess, because of the thickness of this. And what else can we see? Pretty standard materials, pretty interesting inside. Okay, this is separated, it's not glue. The insole, nice. And what else? It has a toe protection, kind of a rubberish piece, a little bit stiffened because this material is very plasticky. It's like a kind of a nylon, almost like a recycled airbag. I mean, recycled shopping bags. And actually touching this, squeezing, I can feel several layers inside. So this definitely would not fit into the summer shoe styles. If you guys are trying to use this in the summer, I believe your feet are going to be hot. And again, interesting design. Oh, we have a piece. This piece was sewn, and then they put a layer on top that they glued. And what can we see? I guess just nothing interesting besides these bubbles. Kind of glued between the different layers. The system in the back doesn't seem visibly to have these connections. I can see something in here in the middle, and then here it kind of disappears. So most likely these two and these two in the rear are connected, and it seems like the front part of these front four, they're all interconnected with this middle part. And I remember back in the days when one piece would blow up, of course the whole airbag will blow. The good thing about these is these are separated, obviously, and this is a very kind of hard kind of rubber, so this definitely will resist wear. It is very, very strong. Now, is it a Airmax language? If I gotta give you my honest opinion, I don't think so. Usually the Airmaxes used to have these big air systems, and through the years I've owned almost all of these Airmaxes through the years, ever since they started these back in, I think it was in 2002-3 when they put the bigger systems. And they actually had the whole layer inside here, through the sole. And with the materials back then, they would bust very easily sometimes, and they'll render the shoes useless. Now this probably here is a much better design as far as the bubbles lasting longer, obviously, and having this stronger material here for support. It'll definitely help. But the next problem that I can see here is, and even by touching this shoe, I can tell you that this is not going to be a very comfortable shoe. I am pressing with some force, and this is not moving. Actually, the air bubble, as you can see, is pretty solid compared to this foam, and this foam is very hard. So we're missing a React X or the React or the Zoom X systems. This is not neither of them. This is some kind of a hard foam. I tried these, and it's not my cup of tea, honestly. It's a very hard shoe, and as you can see, it won't even bend here in the front, which is pretty sad. I'm not sure whether someone will try to run in these, but you guys are gonna have some pains. So trying to run in these. So I would probably consider these shoes more of a lifestyle shoe more than anything else, because of the way this is made. Does it look funky and interesting? Yes. Is it useful? I don't think so. This doesn't help with any kind of comfort. Definitely the React and the Zoom X systems are the systems to go if you're looking for comfort. And don't forget, this is also recycled materials. This is very, very, it almost looks like polyester or something. polyester, propylene, whatever. It looks like material like almost gotten out of, plastic bags. It's rough, so I'm sure this is going to be rugged. It's going to last a while, but obviously you have the ventilation here, so you have no protection against the elements. You got to keep this in mind, because it's right over the the sole. So definitely this would be only a dry weather shoe. Lifestyle, and do you really want to have this shoe? Let's say if you want to, if you go out, I don't think so. This doesn't really fit the lifestyle shoes either. So is it a interesting design again? Yes, but it kind of beats the purpose, because it's not a sports shoe. It's an Airmax, but it doesn't carry the Airmax comfort. So I'm not sure what's happening with Nike and with some of the models that they release, but ever since the pandemic, I have not seen anything that actually makes sense. They just released another shoe that actually a running shoe that combines ZoomX React and the Zoom Air systems, but it was sold out within minutes, and I couldn't get it. I wanted to make a review of that shoe and test it, but I couldn't get it. I think it was an Infinity Run or something, and I couldn't get that shoe. I was kind of surprised that it disappeared so fast, because this shoe is still available, and it seems like people are not really picking up on the vibe on this shoe. And again, you can see I am hard. I'm pressing the shoe very, very strong. Very hard, and this shoe is just resisting like big time. Sometimes, after you wear these for a little bit, they do kind of settle down. They get softer and this and that, but I'm kind of hardly convinced that this will do that, because it's just the way the shoe looks. It's just made in a strange way. And if you look at the DN Air Maxes, the previous models, they're made the same way. They have the air systems with these kind of strange kind of bubbles and holes, and they're also not comfortable at all. So this definitely follows the DN line, but I don't believe this actually belongs to the Air Max system or family of shoes, because I'm sorry, Nike, usually Air Max was supposed to be the best of the the top of the cream, but it's not in this case. So this is the shoe again. Very looks rugged. Definitely this sole will last a long time, and you can make your own decision of whether you do want to try this shoe. Don't forget, you have about 60 days with Nike to try the shoe and return it back if you don't like it. It seems very comfortable. On this side, you have the padding here for the ankles, so I'm pretty sure these are going to be very, very comfortable here, but the actual sole is not going to be. And I did try them for a few minutes, and I don't like the way these feel. It's because of the complete lack of movement in the sole. So where are these made? Let's see. I kind of have forgotten to see these made in China, so these are made in Vietnam. Interesting. So I guess I have seen most of the Nike shoes made in other places, mostly Vietnam or Malaysia or like some other places, but not in China anymore. And it seems like this is not in China. What is the production date of these? Okay, so the production date, okay, this is the summer, so it's in June, and then the production date was in September of 2024, but now it's like this is March, so it's about 6 months. That's interesting. Why they have gone through 6 months? I believe maybe Nike has probably tested these shoes a lot, and then they settled down, I guess, with this design, because it's 6 months of a difference. Actually, it's about 9 months of a difference because of I believe the original shoe, the original sticker was probably printed. There was some kind of a deal. I believe the stickers were printed earlier, like this in June, but then Nike would look at the second date, which was September of when this shoe was made. Actually, yeah. So this shoe, I would probably guess that this shoe was made last year and it was tested last year, and who knows? I have no access over to these files or what the opinions of the testers were, but I'm sorry, Nike. I will not be keeping this. And, this is my honest opinion. Again, you can definitely get it yourself, try it. It does fit size 9. This is size 9. It fits true to size. And I just got the right shoe out again, just so I can show you how this fits. Yes, they're actually pretty easy to put on. So this is how these fit. My foot right here, the forward part of my feet are actually wide, a little bit wider. So this is kind of narrow here, so it's kind of squeezing my feet a little bit, but I believe this probably with time will settle down and they will release a little bit. And of course, I probably need to release these laces a little bit. Yes. So as far as where my toe is, it's actually right here. So there's a little bit of a wiggle room, and I would say these fit perfectly, and you do have a little bit of room here. To some people this may be a little bit too big, but I believe this is okay in this case because of the narrowness of the shoe right here, so you have some space to actually move. Otherwise, technically, the way these feel is very tight, meaning that my feet are in position and they don't feel like actually, they will come loose. And as you can see, when I press this, the sole is barely moving, you see? So yeah, it's just exactly the same thing of what is happening when I touch the shoe with my hands. And how does this feel? Technically, actually, I don't feel any comfort. It feels very stiff, and I don't see any kind of like softness. It's just, these are not comfortable shoes. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. Do you want to show up with these kind of to look cool? Probably. But if you're looking for comfort, this is not going to be your shoes. And this is what they look from this side. And again, they are just not comfortable. They don't respond really to your feet. But I mean, I guess they do look cool, and they do look interesting. So it's up to you of what you guys want to do with these and how you're gonna wear them. I'm sure they're gonna probably look cool with some jeans. So yeah, this is what they look like. Airmax DN8 2025. And my opinion is it's a cool looking shoe, but it lacks comfort, and pretty much it kind of lacks actually some kind of a logical purpose for these shoes, besides maybe trying to look cool and continuing the DN line. So yeah, this is my honest review. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, or if you want me to try something else out with these before I actually decide whether I want to return them or not. But I mean, very cool looking shoe, but that's about it. And again, please hit those like and subscribe buttons, So because your support helps me to run this channel, so I can make more videos like these and give you my reviews and opinions. And again, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much for watching. See you guys.